Hi team, take two on our team meeting. My phone decided not to record audio on parts or the entire last section of our live feed the other night, and I really want to have this team meeting all in one section so that those who are not on Facebook, when I go to share this, it's all in one recording. I feel this is something that needs to be put out there to all of our team. Um, I'm struggling. I've said in the first video, this has been a rough campaign for me. And obviously, whatever is going on is not letting go of me yet. Because even trying to get this message out to you, my phone audio stopped working. So parts of the first part of our um, meeting did not record, and I know most of the second half of it did not get recorded. So I'm going to try to start this over. I'm bound and determined to make this happen so that this gets out to you guys, in case there is somebody on the team that is feeling like the universe is just beating down on me right now, and what we're going to do to get past it. So with that being said, our meeting this week was on our attitudes, how we react to things happening in our personal lives, our business lives, and just how it affects our business. Both ways will, personal and business wise, affect how our business runs, and it's important to react to those situations so that we can continue to do what we are wanting to achieve. So how we look at things is going to be a big part of how we react to them. I have to say that this video, I want to say that it's for team members who are really wanting to make some money at this, and it is in a way going to be pushed towards those individuals, but all of us have things happening in our lives, so maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is just out there for anybody to take for any reason, to be able to maybe have some benefit in your life, because if I can help, that's what I want to do on this video. I want to start by saying that Avon is unlike any other company I've worked for. The one thing that I can say is that as your team leader, I am right here with you. I am dealing with the same struggles. I am dealing with everything that you guys are doing. So it's not like jobs that I've had in the past where upper management has no idea what it's like to do what I'm doing at my level. Because as your team leader, I do know exactly what you're going through, probably more than what you realize. So I like that about Avon. I like knowing that when I call Rhonda, even though she has 12 years into this, she is still to this day working through everything that I'm working through, working to think of new ideas, new ways to do things, maybe repeat, rinse, repeat kind of thing. Even if it's just doing the same thing again to get a different reaction because you're doing it in a different place. I'm going to go into that more. But I just wanted to give a shout out that we can be thankful that, we're in a business to where all of us are looking out for each other. And when I call and I ask or I text, however it is that you prefer, wow, my phone is just going nuts. When I call and I ask how you're doing, I honestly just want to know how you're doing. I don't want to pressure. I just want to help. I feel sometimes like when I'm giving you today, okay, so today I'm going to be, all my Kickstart members, I'll be giving you guys your goals. If you have trouble getting to that goal, or you think that, hey, I never ever want to tell somebody they can't, because I'll bless everybody's heart that can. We all have to the point where how hard we're going to work, how things tend to align in the universe. All of us have a different point in our Kickstart to where we are like, that's pushing it. I can't quite get there this time. And that's okay. And to let me know that, that's just what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for, do you need a hand? Do you need me to back off? What do you need from me? Because we're in this together. Definitely in this together. So wanted to let you know that we're all facing the same challenges. We're all brainstorming, and I'm not your boss. I'm your teammate. I just want to help mentor, give you, if I have some experience that will help, let's use it. But if I don't and you don't want that, then just let me know. So I never want anybody to feel pressured, because I am out of corporate America where I felt pressured. I shared in the first video that one of my past jobs was with Southwestern Bell Mobile way back when. And I got that job straight out of college. And I called, and I was in the call center every day. I literally went in and sat at my desk, and I called people to pay their past due bill, or I was going to shut their phone off. Can you imagine how hard it was to stay positive at that job? Did I have some customers that were great? Yes, I had some customers that I called and I'm just like, time to pay your bill. And they're like, I'm glad you called because I forgot. But I have to tell you, that was 1%. 1% out of the people that I called, because the rest of them were not happy to hear me. Did not want to hear me say that I was going to turn off their cell phone because they didn't pay their bill. So my upper management, they didn't always know what it was to be on my level, to come in there every day and to face that. And all they knew were numbers and what the book said. I should be producing. I should be getting this many calls in. I should be collecting this much money. I should be doing this. I should be doing that. But to have sat there and did that job, no, they just didn't know. So kudos that we are with Avon. We can run our businesses the way we want. And I never want anyone to feel pressure from me that when I call to give you a goal, I call to ask how you're doing, if you need any help. I'm honestly just helping, because I am out of that corporate America. And if you're still out there, I don't want your side gig to be stressful in that way. I want you to be able to work it the way you want to work it. So all of us have had moments. And like I said in the original one, Rhonda's going to watch this and she's my upline. But you know what? She's probably had the same thought at some point. But it's very easy when things happen in our personal lives, or things get difficult or complicated with Avon. We have things that happen that are out of our control, or are just a little bit, a pain in the butt. And sometimes that first instinct is just, forget it, I'm going to quit. And that's one of the reactions that I want us to second think. Just going to quit, just going to give up. I've had those thoughts. I don't know that there's not a person in Avon that hasn't had that thought. But what you do once you catch yourself having that thought is what I want to address today. I've been in this 2 years, and I've already lost team members to where they've quit. And they've quit within the first few months. And if you really want to give this a try and you're determined to make this work, it's going to take a little time. That's why my group is called Step by Step. That is why I tell you, I don't promise overnight success. Some of us come in here and rock it and can sell, and their numbers are just high. Recruiting, you see it on the Northwest region. They'll pump, who's done real big, real fast. That happens on occasion. But for the rest of us, we have to work for it. And we have to be determined, and we have to have the attitude that I want this, and I want this. Even though I've had a rough 2 weeks, I want this. So I took notes, yes, and I want to make sure. So what is the difference? Basically, yeah, the difference between those that gave up and me, or those that are still here, is that we're still trying. We don't give in to those thoughts of just quit. People telling us that this isn't the job for you. You're never going to make it. There are outside factors that sometimes we don't have family that are supportive. Sometimes our friends aren't supportive. They don't understand what we want out of this. And sometimes, I'm going to be honest, sometimes they're jealous because if they don't have the motivation to step up and do what we're doing, they don't want us to succeed either. So it's easier to knock us down than to get off the couch and try to do something themselves. Honest. I mean, so sometimes there are so many different reasons why people will try to knock us down. And that's not helpful, but we need to surround ourselves, which is why I love Avon. I love my team. I love my bigger team, my upline, because we can support each other when maybe everybody else is not supporting us. Because it really does all affect us. It gets in our head and it can eat away. And I don't want us to have that happening. Reaction to what's happening in our life. How are we going to react? So I've got a couple of my own examples, and then I've got a couple with team members that had shared, and I just want to throw those in for anybody that did not get to hear them or get to hear me respond to them. That way that we have it all kind of out there. My example is this one. You just saw the numbers go up today if you are on Facebook. I had $3. $3 is what's showing. But I also added a line in there that says returns. I had $350 worth of returns this time. So what happens is when you do returns, it counteracts what you're doing in that campaign. So I sold $353, but because I returned $350, I only got credit for $3. So I took a huge step back, a full campaign worth of sales back. Not feeling so great about that. Yeah, not with the incentives going. I wanted, you know, I wanted to earn the ring light. I want to do the t-shirts. Um, I want to get President's Club. I want to get my team up, you know, in their cells. I don't want to let Rhonda down. All of that is feeding into me, and oh my Lord, all of that is feeding into me on how I'm going to react to that situation. And oh my goodness gracious, hold on just a second. I don't know if you can hear that on my computer or not. So I am going to step off for just a second. Oh, there it went. Okay, I'm back. So now hopefully no more interruptions. Everybody's just gonna have to wait because I feel like something is against me getting things done. I'm having a hard 2 weeks. So with those returns, I was really beating myself up. I told Rhonda, I feel horrible. I don't like to do returns. And so this is what I decided. I just looked at those returns and I went, okay, one campaign. I am going to take a hit for one campaign and I am going to do the returns. These are returns that have been sitting with me. Wrong size, didn't like the product. Oops, I ordered 2 instead of 1. All kinds of situations that happened with these returns. So I had all that sitting on me, and I kept looking at all of that stacked up right there and thinking, I can get somebody else to buy this. I don't want to do a return. I can find somebody else to buy that exact size and that exact style. I'm going to find somebody to buy that so I don't have to return it. We have 120 days to do returns. Some of those returns have been sitting here for almost 120 days. And that has been sitting on my shoulders, weighing me down. So I decided to look at this as a positive. I am going to do this one return, take this one step back, but in the process, get this off my shoulders to where those returns are gone. I no longer have to worry about selling that exact item to another individual and hoping that I can find that one person out there that wants that exact same thing in that size that was wrong, or I ordered an extra, or whatever happened in that situation. It's gone. So I'm just going to start campaign 11, and well, I've already been selling campaign 11, but today's a fresh day. Today is May 1st. Today is the first day that you can place your orders for your new campaigns. And I'm going to start fresh. And that's the attitude that I'm going to take on this. I'm going to take this one hit and I'm going to keep moving forward because now I can breathe and I can just move forward. You have to just sometimes look at the opposite side of a situation. The other thing that this time, my sales didn't come as easy in campaign 10. Okay, so I did 350. I have been really comfortable in that $300 to $400 range. It's been coming pretty easy for me. Wasn't always like that. First, it was that $100 mark. Ooh, I'm feeling I can do this. The orders are coming in, $100, and then it was $150, and then it was $200. You work your way up there, and finally, I was feeling pretty dang proud of myself that $300 to $400 mark. Somebody asked me on my coaching or my upline, ooh, you know, how many orders over 300? Ooh, everyone. How many over 500? Ooh, I think I could stretch it and get 1 or 2. When we were doing the incentives for the Los Cabos trip, you know, I had that, and I had that boom, immediate reaction that I could say, yes, give me you know, all of them over 300, and I will push and get 2 over 500 with some fundraisers. So that was an immediate reaction. I felt very comfortable in that. There's the key word. I felt very comfortable. You can't get comfortable, because what happens when you get comfortable, you get lazy. And I don't know that I got lazy, but something weird happened with my customers this time, and they weren't ordering. And I was like, what the heck? What's going on? I did my follow-ups. I got my books out. I did everything that I was supposed to do with the current people that I have as customers, and they weren't ordering. So I had that fundraiser, or the fundraiser that I was using as specials for Bug Guard. That is the only thing that saved my sales this time, was getting all my customers to think they needed to stock up on their Bug Guard. Let's get this at a special price. Let's do this now. And because I did that fundraiser / special price with my customers, I got my numbers, but they were not easy this time. Not at all. And that woke me up. And I'm like, okay, so what do I do about this? Do I just say, this is too hard? My customers are leaving. They're not ordering. I just want to quit. Or do I figure out a way to get new customers or get my customers to order? I had done everything that I could to get my customers to order. So that wasn't an option on my thinking. I'd done that. So I need to get new customers. Spring's here. Y'all know I don't get out easy. So thank goodness it's starting to warm up. So I need to start thinking of how to start filling my funnel with new customers, so that if some don't order or some fall off, I have new ones replacing them. And that's what you have to keep doing, is keep filling your funnel so that it never empties. Your bucket never empties, because you're always filling that funnel. Whether people fall off at the bottom, my team members, if they fell off and I did everything I could, that's all I could do. But I have to keep filling it from the top so that I keep moving forward, because I am determined to make my goals. So sometimes you guys ask for help and they're like, I can't find any customers. I don't have any orders. And you guys think that I'm just like, well, all she has is one answer. She just keeps giving me the same answers. It's because I'm going to give myself the same answers, and you're going to hear me. This is exactly what I'm going to do. My fundraisers that I'm doing right now are not producing. It happens. A fundraiser is only as good as the person that you're raising funds with. If they are not able to get the people that their friends or family, my name's getting out there. I have both of them. I have 2 fundraisers going right now that I honestly think the people are trying. They are putting my name out there, putting them in church bulletins, putting them on their Facebook. I mean, they're throwing out there. So my name's getting out every direction. I'm feeding them every incentive that I can. But the people just aren't buying from these 2 fundraisers. So do I give up on fundraisers? No. I need to find other fundraisers, because just because the ones with these 2 aren't working doesn't mean that this 3rd one that I find isn't going to blow it out of the water. I just have to find the right fundraiser. Referrals. Now, I told you I did everything I could with my customers, but I need to start pushing and asking my customers more. Can you help? Can you help share a brochure with your family? Can you, help me with referrals? Back to pushing for referrals or helpers or whatever. So I can't take that. It's not going to help me right this second. It wasn't going to help me in that back campaign. But because I'm pushing it in 11, maybe it's going to help. So referrals. Events are coming up. You don't have to do events in Avon, but if you feel comfortable doing events, go out and find an event in your community, whether it be at your church, the school, the community center. I'm going to go look at retirement homes or that kind of thing, because you can do events for actually selling product, or you can do events for gathering, just showing your product and gathering names. You've heard me, I've mostly done gathering names because I'm filling my funnel for my team. So I do a giveaway and I gather their names, their phone number, email, and that jazz, so I can contact them. Throwing e-brochures now that instead of actually throwing physical brochures in people's driveways, which I do with my older brochures, if I have some extras. But now I'm throwing virtual brochures so that all those emails that I've collected, all those people each time are getting brochures. Hey, new brochure out there. Have I had a huge hit? No. But they say it takes 7 times of, I think it was 5 or 7 times of seeing something before sometimes you react. And I do that on Facebook. I'll have those feeds come through, and sometimes I'll partially click, but sometimes it really takes a lot of seeing that, scroll through. That person's been on there several times and I really like it. Maybe I ought to check out that company, or whatever else is on there. So I'm just going, and it doesn't cost me anything to virtually throw brochures, to virtually toss my e-link out there to email addresses, to text, to messenger, and see if somebody happens to want to order. If they don't, it didn't cost me anything but some time to put that link there. And it's worth the time for that possible that this is going to be the time that they go, yeah, I've been looking at that, and this time I'm actually going to do it. It's going to happen. So those are what I'm going to try. Those are some of the things that are flying through my head. Rhonda is doing a thing. Well, if you have product at home, now I've got a lot of it off my shoulders, thank God. But if you have, if you come into the situation or you have an event coming up, play on the holidays. Rhonda's doing a Cinco de Mayo. You could do a Facebook party this weekend for Cinco de Mayo and start pushing some $5 things that they could order. Start looking through your book, and especially those little bundle flyers, picking out some $5 things that they could, look at this $5 bundle, look at this, and playing on that Cinco the 5th, the $5. You play on what's going on around you, and you've always got to be thinking outside the box. And that's where, if I call you and you say that you're having problems, that's what we're going to do together. We're going to think outside the box. We're going to throw ideas around and try to get some sales. So getting out of your comfort zone, doing the events where I actually sell is going to be outside my comfort zone. I've never actually done those like I'm planning to do it at the retirement home, so I'm going to give that a try. But you got to get outside your comfort zone. Change never happens if you don't. So I know it's hard, but get out there, talk to people that you're not used to. Last summer, that was the other thing with events, and I know this part cut out on our video last time. Last year, and I will probably start doing them again this year, were pop-ups. Pop-ups are where you just go and go at lunch hour and go have lunch at McDonald's or Wendy's, or go have coffee at the coffee shop and hang out for an hour or two, and take some work with you, take some brochures, maybe take some samples, and go there and then work on what you got going on. Don't be that strange person that's just staring at everybody that comes in the door. Take something to work on. take your tablet, your phone, computer. I've taken my laptop, been working. And when people sit down around you, or somebody just, you just happen to see that person that looks like it might be the right time, if they say, "What are you doing?" You say, "Just getting some work done." Have you seen, I work for Avon. Have you seen a brochure lately? Or if somebody sits down, you say, "Hi, how are you?" And you talk. And sometimes that, they'll be like, Avon, you do Avon. Yeah, I do Avon. Have you seen a brochure? Would you like one? Can I get your name and number? I put in an order every 2 weeks. Or you know what? Right there on my brochure is my eStore link, and you are able to place an order directly there 24/7, just at the click of a button on your phone or computer. You get better at it. When I first started those at the beginning of last summer, I was terrified. I didn't talk to a lot of people. I went through leadership classes where I learned open-ended questions. Um, have you seen a brochure lately? It's going to give me a yes or no. But then I can say, well, have you heard of New Avon? And open. I mean, you got to, I see that you know, I see that you like jewelry. I love your earrings. Um, have you seen the line of earrings that we have, or of jewelry we carry? The selections become really great. Um, you talk, you communicate, but it was not comfortable in the beginning. And I don't know. I may struggle getting back out there again, but it's just something that you do and you get better at and you get better at. And you just have to share with people. You start with friends and family. We all do that, learning how to share. Um, it's a process. You learn. You learn your products. You learn how to share. You learn your products by using them. That is a huge thing. When you use them, wear them. That is conversation starters. People come up, "Oh, I love your necklace." "Yeah, it's Avon." "No way." "Yeah, Avon has some really nice, you should check out. In fact, I have a brochure, or I have a business card. You can check out it's really nice stuff." You didn't know that Avon did fashion? This shirt, yeah, it was only $20. I mean, what you wear is, and what you use is what you're going to feel comfortable sharing, because um, you don't feel comfortable sharing what you don't know. But if you know it, then it's immediate, because it's like sharing a movie. I mean, you just share. So that's how we're going to grow. That's how we're going to. But a couple of things that we shared on there for other people. Um, Jenny had put on the feed. She had a couple of customers that she had some issues with. Shipping was an issue for one of her customers. She got some cross emails on how long it was taking to ship. Customer was not happy, swore she was not going to order from Jenny again. She got her product and fell in love with New Avon. And needless to say, she blew Jenny's Facebook page up with how much she loved it, has been telling everybody, and is going to be a repeat customer. Jenny was kind of freaked out at first when it happened, and there was another customer that came along that she had some issues with. You kind of freak out at first, and you're like, "I can't deal with this. People don't want to order from me because our shipping sucks, or this happened, or that happened." No, that is a single situation, and how we react to it. And because Jenny said, now Jenny did go ahead and she emailed Avon, and so she let the customer know. She's like, "I hear you," and I went ahead and sent in an email to the Upper Avon Corporation, just to let them know that that there was some shipping issues on this order, so that they can better service better in the future. I'm sorry that happened to you. But letting her customer know that she heard them, and that she is willing to take that extra step for them, plus them loving the product, works. I know Mary, she was over here recently, had a great first order from a new customer, and the dress wasn't in, nor the earrings that the customer wanted. They were very upset. She happened to have the earrings where she had bought them for herself. So she sold those earrings to the customer and, apologized for the dress. That kind of customer service, she could have just freaked out and said, there's nothing available. I want my own earrings. There's nothing available. Nothing I can do for you, and just let it go. But because she reacted to the situation in a positive manner, if we don't let all this outside stuff get to us, oh my gosh, not only did my video not work for our team meeting, but I just got back some information from the team where I sent the gifts this last time. The post office was not accepting the media mail postage that they've always accepted. So Rita's was actually returned to me. Deanna's, they're asking for additional shipping. I'm like, what? What have I done to have all of this fall in my lap? I mean, it is beating at my door. But you know what? I am determined to get where I want to be, and I'm not going to let it happen. Hence, I am making this video again so that you can hear that I am not going to let it get to me. Deanna came over. No, it was Mary. Mary came over, and she was having troubles logging into her Facebook email situations, and customer service was not being helpful, or her friend. And I had another team member that was doing the same thing. Anne was having the same problem. And so we sat down, and together, we are close enough to where Anne and I are not. We were close enough. We sat down and we made the phone call. And I think that was the third phone call. She said, I would have gave up. You're still going. I said, no, we're going to fix this. You are going to get into your account to where you are able to run your business. It's the mentality. And you know what? It was the third or fourth phone call to where, boom, it happened. We got it all set up. I was able to give the same information to Anne. Boom, her questions, and she was right in there too. But you can't give up. When it starts hitting on you, and you're just like, seriously, I can't even get in my account. Seriously, this is out of stock. Seriously, the mail won't take the postage that I put on there. Everything is just like, oh. And needless to say, my house is in an uproar. My husband and my sons are going to Texas. They are my main helpers. So I am trying to get my house and situation ready to have other people come in and help me. So on top of everything that's going on with Avon, you have your life happening. And all of that beats to where you're just like, oh, but we can't let it get to us. We have to get positive. So thankful Janelle put something up positive this morning after my partial meeting the other day. So very thankful for that. I'm very thankful for the whole team. So I hope if you've watched this to the end, I hope this has helped you. I'm going to send this to all of our team members, including the ones that haven't started yet, because there's gotta be something beating at them that's not letting them get started. Some of our brand new team members are struggling to get started and, to get going. I hope this helps everybody to know that I'm right here with you. Life comes beating at you. Business comes beating at you. We have all kinds of changes coming at us. We don't know, but I logged on this morning to Avon, and there was something out there. It was a change, and it was something about the sign-up process, and I haven't figured it out yet, but it looked amazing. So it doesn't mean that these changes have to be bad. I think they're going to be great. I think that it's going to help me a lot. So I've gone on a long time on this, but I truly, truly want this to help all of us just to get in the right mindset that whatever your goals are, um, I know some of you have team ambitions to follow in what I'm doing. I am here for you to get where I am and above. Some of you just want to be personal shoppers. I'm here for you too. If you just need to know, ask the team. If you just need to know how a product is, ask. We're here. Wherever you are on your journey, just let it be positive. Don't let the negative things get into you, and just keep taking it step by step, one step at a time forward. If you get knocked back one, you just move forward again. Molly Stone Bibb, I've shared her once. I won't keep resharing because I don't push anything down anybody's throat. But her recently, she's been saying, if you're just 1% better tomorrow than you are today, then think about in a year. Because if you're 1% better each day, in 1 year, you're going to be 365% better than you are today. And just imagine what we could accomplish if we're 365% better this time next year. Because it doesn't happen overnight all the time for everybody. It happens on occasion. But for the rest of us, 1 year, 365% better. That's what I'm aiming for, and I hope that you guys are too. So thank you for staying with me. Let me know if you need any help, and we are in this together. Thank you guys, and until next time, I will let you go, and let me know if you need any help.